Hi all of you. Is my sound is audible? Am I audible to you? Anybody can confirm. Is my sound not audible? Or what's the case? Because nobody is responding. Okay. Okay, just give me a second. We'll start. Okay, so today we are going to start with the ANSIBLE. Okay, new topic. So before that, anybody have any question, anything to ask in the AWS side? Okay, so let's start with the Ansible. Okay, so if you'll search in the Google like what is Ansible, so you'll get the answer like Ansible is a configuration management tool. Okay, so to understand that how the Ansible is managing everything, how Ansible is helping you to do the configuration management. So first we have to think that what was the problem people were facing when there was no Ansible, right? Until and unless you are not going to understand that, you'll be not able to understand Ansible. So before that, like there was no Ansible, then what was happening was like system admin, the person who was managing everything. Okay, he was the sole, basically he was the only one person that was responsible for updating the application. Like if some software require any update or something, so that system admin will take care manually. Okay. Similarly, if somebody want to change the operating system or somebody want to update the operating system packages, right? If you want to install some antivirus or anything type of the work, like whatever the things you want to do inside a machine, okay, or inside your server, everything he was have to do manually. Okay. Like tomorrow, there are take an example, 10 server you are going to manage as a system admin. Okay, three servers are running on the Red Hat system, three servers are running on the Ubuntu system, three servers are running on the some other Linux, or some are running on the Windows, right? So in that case, if somebody is saying you that you have to install the HTTPD package, okay? So if your servers are running on the Red Hat, then you'll be using the command called yum install HTTPD, right? Similarly, if it is Ubuntu, then you'll be using the command called apt install Apache 2, like that, right? So that means changing the Linux environment, the command is getting different, right? For installing the operating system, everything. And if there are hundreds server, thousands of server, and we want to manage everything, it was really difficult for them. Okay, and that's what people were facing, like managing all these things, copying the file, pasting the file to all the 100 server, deleting some files from 100 server, right? Everything was the manual task. Like until and unless I'm not going to log into all the 100 server one by one, how I can install the software there, or how I can update the software there, right? So these all things should be automated in nature. Okay. And for that particular purpose only, people thought that we should go with some automation tool. Okay, which can automate this entire process. That means this system admin will hit just a single command, and that single command he's just saying that I want, my goal is to install the HTTPD package. That's it. But this system admin will message that my goal is to install the HTTPD package. It doesn't matter that whether your server is running on the Ubuntu, Red Hat, right, Kali Linux, or any other Linux. It's the duty of the Ansible that he will type the correct command in all the machines. If it is running in the Ubuntu, Ansible is so intelligent that they will type the command there yum install HTTPD. If it is running in Ubuntu, uh, Ansible is so intelligent that they will be typing the command called apt install Apache 2. So as a system admin, now you don't have to worry about. Just you have to tell that I want to delete this software, I want to copy this file. Everything will be taken care by the Ansible in the backend. Okay, so that's the goal here. Once we got this idea that what Ansible can help us, okay, so basically Ansible is easy. It is not like any big scripting or big coding you have to understand or something. Okay, when I will type the Ansible code, everything you will see that everything will be easy. Configuration part of the Ansible, like setting up the Ansible from scratch, that is little bit hectic work. Okay, we'll be taking 2 days to entirely set up the Ansible. Okay, but once the setup will be completed, then learning the command, typing the script, everything is going to be easy. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. And Ansible uses a YAML file for scripting. Okay, like we write the code, everything in the YAML file format. Its full form is yet another markup language. Okay, so if I will show you what type of this YAML look like. So take an example if I'm opening the notepad. Okay, and here, uh, see how easy it is. Take an example. You have to say to the Ansible that Ansible, I am going to give you a task. So you'll be writing like this name. Okay, and whatever the task, I want to give the task to the Ansible that you have to install the HTTP. Okay, like this, right? Now inside after this name you have to write parallelly and here you'll be mentioning the package name something like this. Okay. I'm going to use the package name called HTTPD, right? And my goal is something like you have to make sure that this state should be present. Something like this. If I'll mention like this, right, that means and it's the Ansible duty that they are going to install the package called HTTPD and they will make sure present. Okay. And if I'm saying that you have to go to the all the server machine like in the top, if you'll be typing again, these all commands will be understand. Currently, I'm just showing you what are the things you do. If you'll write package, whatever the package you want to install and the state is equal to present, what it will do, it will install the HTTP package in all the 100 server, whatever is connected with your Ansible. Okay. Tomorrow, if somebody is saying me that can you remove the HTTP package from all the 100 server machine, I have to just do one change. This present, I have to make it as absent. That's it. Now it's the Ansible duty that what command related to uninstalling the software, they will run it there. We don't have to worry about. Okay. Similarly, tomorrow somebody is saying is that you have to copy some file. So I will be writing a module like copy. Again, these all things I will tell you, but I'm just showing you how it works, right? We'll be using the copy and here we'll be writing something like this src that which file I want to copy that I will mention. Take an example a.txt file I want to copy. Okay. And at which location I want to copy. So I will just write here destination, something like this. And I will say that, okay, let's copy this inside this location, where slash www slash html. Now it's the duty of the Ansible that they will copy this file from your base machine, like from my this particular laptop, they will copy this file and they will paste it at this particular location in all the 100 server machines. So this is a proper format. There is nothing to remember everything, right? This is a normal coding type of a thing. Anybody can understand, even if somebody does not know. Okay, we are talking about package, we are talking about a state, like that one. Okay. And again, there is a Ansible Tower also. So there is a two software basically. One is Ansible, one is Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower is a graphical user interface of Ansible provided by the Red Hat company. But this is a paid service for using the Ansible Tower. You have to buy the license, everything. Okay. And very few companies use the Ansible Tower. We have the partnership with the Red Hat like that. Okay. But all other companies prefer Ansible CLI only. And in our training also, we are going to learn the Ansible CLI only. Okay. And whatever the things you can do with the CLI, exactly same thing we'll be doing it with the Ansible Tower also. But here you don't have to write the script, everything. It is something like this. You are launching the EC2 instance by CLI and you are launching the EC2 instance by console. That's the only difference like that. Okay. So till now we understand that Ansible is a configuration tool by which we can install packages or we can configure packages to hundreds of server, thousands of server at a time. Okay. And Ansible is available for all different Linux versions, right? Either you are using the RHEL, that is Red Hat Enterprise Linux, or Debian, CentOS, Oracle Linux. It is available for everything. Okay. You can use this tool whether your services are running on the on-premise also or it is running on the cloud also. Okay. So if it is running an on-premise, then it is basically it is running on your local server. So there also you can run the Ansible. It is not like Ansible can run on the AWS cloud or GCP cloud only. It is any Linux machine you can run on the run Ansible there. Okay. For Ansible, there is a requirement that you should have a Linux machine, and on top of that Linux machine, Python should be installed. If both these two things are there, then you can easily install the Ansible there. Okay. Why Python is required? Because Ansible is written in the Python programming language. Okay, so until and unless Python is not present in your laptop, Ansible cannot run. Okay. Now, Ansible help you to turn your code into the infrastructure as a code. Okay, why I'm saying this? Because with the help of the Ansible, you can launch the EC2 instances also. You can configure S3 bucket also. Okay, right. Ansible can help us to do so many things. But usually we don't use Ansible mostly for infrastructure as a code. Why? Because for that we have a separate tool called Terraform. Okay, and when I will explain you the Terraform, that time I will say you that these things we can do with the Ansible easily, but this is the limitation of the Terraform, that Terraform cannot do work of the Ansible, and Ansible cannot do the work of the Terraform. Okay, but both they can do their work. Okay, and even they can do the work of each other also. But Terraform is expertise in managing the infrastructure. Okay, but Ansible is not. Similarly, Terraform also can do the configuration management. Okay. But Ansible is expert in that. Okay. But because in Ansible, it will do, again, these all things will little bit complex for you. So again, that I will explain you later. But till now, just understand both can do each other work. That means Terraform can also be used as a configuration management, but it is not meant for why. Reason will come later. Okay. Second thing, Ansible can also be used as an infrastructure as a code. Okay, but again, it is not that much good in infrastructure provisioning, but it is so good in case of the configuration management. That's why we use Ansible mostly for configuration management. Now, again, Ansible interesting thing is that Ansible follow the push mechanism. What is the push mechanism? So Ansible say that what you have to do is you have to launch, take an example, we are launching 4 EC2 instances, something like this. Okay. So one EC2 instance, I will be making it as a master machine, Ansible master machine. Okay. So in this Linux machine, I will log in, then I will install the Python there, right? Then I will install the Ansible, then I will configure the Ansible here, everything I will do. And this will be known as the master machine. Okay. And inside this master machine, this is a separate machine. Okay. And then we are going to have three server machines like that. Okay. One will be the server one will be the server two, one will be the server three. Take an example on these server machines, our applications of the companies are run. Okay. These three EC2 instances are there in which all the servers, everything are already run. Okay. Now, tomorrow, company's manager is coming and they are saying that, okay, there are 100 servers or 1000 servers are in our company and they are running all the applications of our company there. Okay. But there is a minor bug come in the environment. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to update, all the applications running in this to the latest version, something like that. Okay. Take an example. Currently application is running on 3.2 versions in all the three EC2 instances. Okay. Tomorrow somebody is saying me that can you change it to the 3.5 version. Okay, so the one way will be you will be logging to each EC2 instances manually, right? And then you will be running the command called yum update that particular package, and that package will be updated. That is the one thing. Okay, but if there are three server, well and good, you can log in three times and you can do it. Okay. But in three, if there are three server only, but take an example, I'm saying you that you have to update 10 software here, 10 software here, 10 software here. Then you have to update 30 software. Then it is going to take time, right? And if there are 100 servers and in each servers you are going to update 10 software manually, right? So just understand that how much time you will be consuming and how much headache will be for you, right? But Ansible say that since you have a master machine, so do one thing. Okay, just give me the IP address, username, and password. Why we require the IP address, username, and password? Because you know that to log into any Linux machine will require three things: IP address, username, password. If these three things I will have, I can log into any Linux machine, right? So now I am going to provide the IP address, username, password of this machine, this machine, this machine. Everything I listed inside a file here in the master machine. Okay, and I saved it separately here. Okay. Now, from the sometime, like anytime manager is going to come and they will say that you have to update the software in all the three machines. I will communicate from this master machine. Okay. And I will be typing the command in the Ansible master and I will say that these are the software name. And what you have to do is you have to make it to the latest version. That's it. As soon as I am going to say that, it's the Ansible duty that they are going to read that file in which I written the IP address, username, password. Okay. And they will log into all the three machine or 100 machine or 1000 machine, how much many IP address I provided. it matters there. Okay. So they will read all these IP addresses, everything, and they will start to do the login. Okay. They will log into that machine. They will make sure that all the software updated. Then they will do in the second machine, then third machine, like that way. We have to just wait and see. Once everything will be completed, Ansible will notify that yes, your whatever the things you said to me, everything is completed. Okay, tomorrow somebody is saying me you have to remove. I will just change the script here that I want to remove the software. It's the Ansible duty that they will log into all the machine and they will remove the software because IP address, username, password, everything we already provided. So from the next time, we have to just run the script. That's it. Okay. That's why I said you setting up for the first time, it is difficult because we have to maintain the IP address, we have to maintain the username, we have to maintain the password, we have to give the authentication permission. There are so many things is involving, right? But once I will provide everything, now it's the Ansible duty to log into these machines, everything. Okay. And the benefit of the Ansible is just give me a second. Yeah. So I was saying that some people say that Ansible is agentless. Okay. So why Ansible is agentless? So to understand this, just like I'm going to ask you a question simple. That all of you transfer the file from one mobile phone to another mobile phone, right? All of you done that. Okay. Now just tell me that what are the way you usually prefer to transfer the file from one mobile phone to another mobile phone? Anybody? What are the ways you follow to transfer the files from one mobile phone to another mobile phone? Just be a little bit quick now, all of you. Simple question, right? What happened to all of you? Are you not ready to interact or something? Simple basic question, right? That what are the ways you follow? Because see, I have to tell something to you, right? Until and unless you will not say something now, I will not able to explain you. Because you have to understand now, correlate the thing. Because see, mugging up the definition, it will be really hard for you to everything. So just a simple question that, right? Like if you want to transfer the file from one mobile phone to another mobile phone, what are the ways you use? That's it. And nobody can say that I never done that, right? This is a basic thing. Everybody done that at any point of the time. That you transfer the file from one mobile phone to another mobile phone. Any application. Can you mention some application name? That's what the thing is. Google File. Okay, tell me now if you want to transfer the file but there is no internet connectivity, then tell me. Others also just try, right? A normal thing now. That if there is no internet connectivity, how you are going to save the files? Any other option? Anybody? Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, Bluetooth. So in case of the Bluetooth, what happens here is that in both the mobile phone, Bluetooth should be present, right? Then only you can share the files, right? Similarly, if the both the mobile phones have like Wi-Fi, then you can share the files using Wi-Fi, or like there are some applications like Share It, Genda, right? So this type of the applications also help you to share the files, but this all requires a local connectivity, some type of the thing, right? And both the mobiles should have Share It software, then only they can transfer. Or both the mobiles should have Bluetooth, then only can they can transfer the files like that. Okay, so that's the basically the limitation here. So once we got the here, but in case of the Ansible, it is not the case. Okay. It is not like if you want to using the Ansible in this EC2 instance machine, you have to install the Ansible here also, here also, here also. No, because Ansible does not depend on their software. How Ansible will help us to log in inside this EC2 instance machine, everything. They are using the SSH protocol, right? And SSH is supported by all the Linux machine. Okay, by default. So it is not necessary that Ansible you have to install it in all the worker nodes. Okay, you don't have to install the Ansible to 100 server, 1000 server. There will be only one master machine in which you have to install the Ansible and you have to do the work. There is no limitation of doing that. Okay, so that's the thing. Just give me. Just give me a second. One second. Okay. So we are saying about this, so you don't require to install here. Okay, and that's why we say Ansible is eventless. Ansible need not to be installed in the node side. Okay. Now, then how Ansible works? So Ansible works directly through the SSH protocol. Okay. And to doing this entire practical, what we'll be going to do is we'll be launching three EC2 instance machine. Okay. And one machine I'm going to treat it as the Ansible master machine or Ansible server machine. And two other EC2 instance, I will treat it as our server machine, worker node machine. Okay. And my goal will be that whatever the software I want to install, whatever the files I want to copy, right, whatever the users I want to create inside this, that means whatever the things you learned till now in the Linux, right, everything will be not doing inside this machine by login inside this. I will be saying to this Ansible master that do one thing, create a user with the name called Kisan in both the worker node 1 and worker node 2. It's the duty of the Ansible that they will log into this two machine and they will type the command like user add Kisan. User will be created here. Then they will log into this machine and they will type the command called user add Kisan. Okay, like this way it will do. Make sense to all of you? Up to here, is this make sense or any confusion up to here? Okay. So I don't know. Others people did not join only 3 years they are doing. Okay. And we are going to follow a lab file. Okay. Where is that lab file? Is it closed? Just give me a second. Okay, so basically, see, I don't know, like, others. Okay, so let me just give you an idea what are the things we are going to do the tomorrow. Okay, and just you have to do some quick revision before coming to the next class. That also I will tell you. Okay, so you can understand these all things. Okay. So the first thing, do little bit mug up of your Linux knowledge, at least of lab 4 and lab 5. This is the first requirement, okay? That whatever the lab 4 and lab 5 we done, na, like creating the user, setting up the user, creating the group, right? These all things just try to check. That's the first thing, okay? Second thing, the first thing what we'll be doing is that we'll be launching the three Linux machine, okay? And we'll be launching the three Linux machine, and in the security group, we'll be allowing that you have to allow the HTTP port, right? Because I said you why HTTP port we require. So it is not necessary because we are going to install the HTTPD package, everything, and to do the testing that whether HTTPD package is installed, whether it got started, we should access the port 80, right? Then only our website will be visible and we'll see that, okay, that means HTTPD software got installed, right? So that particular reason only we will be going to launch the instances and will be just for our sake, we'll be enabling the HTTP port 80 in the starting itself. So we don't have to manually do it later. Okay. And we are going to use the Amazon Linux 2 machine only and we'll be launching the 3 machine T2.micro only. There is no problem in that. Okay. Once we done this, this three EC2 instance will be created. Okay, one machine name I will be giving it as a server, Ansible server. This is our master machine. This will be the EC2 instance in which I am going to install the Ansible software. Okay, and this too will be our worker node. Currently, we are not going with 100 server or 1000 server, something like this. We'll be going with the two worker node. Okay. And my goal is if I want to do anything inside this two machine, I will be talking from the Ansible server. I will not going to manually log into this two machine. Okay. And as we are doing controlling this two machine, like this way only we can control 100 machine, 1000 machine. There is no necessity or something. Okay. And to understand this Ansible document, okay, I will upload this Ansible document. Let me just upload it here also. So you will not get confused. This is the lab file. I am going to upload Ansible lab document here. Okay, so this is the Ansible lab document. I uploaded here. So to understand this Ansible document, just you have to understand the first thing, okay, that whenever you are seeing this black screen, okay, like background is black and the color is white, right? So just understand that this thing, whatever, whenever this screenshot will come, make sure that this is a screenshot of the Ansible server machine or Ansible master machine. Okay, just make a note of this that whenever you are seeing this color, white background color like this, white color in front and background is black, then this is the Ansible server or master machine. Okay. Second thing, whenever you are seeing the screenshot like this, okay, orange color, okay, that means this is the worker node 1. And whenever you are seeing the screenshot as the green color, that means it is a node 2. Okay, why? Because there are so many screenshots are going to come in the picture, right? And we are going to work parallelly on the three machines. So you will get confused that which command to run in which machine, right? That's why I took this screenshot in this way. Okay, that if it is in the white color, okay, make sure that this is the master machine. That means all the commands which is coming in this screenshot, run it in the master machine. Other two, orange one and green one, okay, that you have to respective of the node 1 and node 2 like that. Okay. Now, first thing again, after doing this all configuration, once the machine is ready, I said you that we have to install the Ansible. Okay. But again, Ansible, I don't have to install in all the three machines, right? I have to install Ansible in only first machine. That is Ansible server. That's why you'll be going to see that when I will be starting with the practical, the first thing, like first I will be doing this command. Again, this command will help us to install some software. These all things I will be doing it in the Ansible server machine only. And that's why you are seeing here white color. Okay. Here you are seeing white color like that, right? We are installing the Python software because I said you until and unless Python software will be not installed, Ansible will be not installed, right? That's why we are installing this. These all things will take it tomorrow. Okay. I don't want to take a stress. Meanwhile, you can just practice the Linux class. Okay. And once everything will be done, you will see in this document up to eighth step, right? From the seventh step, we are doing everything in the Ansible server machine only. Okay. Once we'll come to the eighth step, then you'll see the screenshot are coming in the orange color and green color. That means these things we have to run it in the worker node 1 and worker node 2. Okay. So again, these all things I will tell you. Okay. Meanwhile, just practice this user add command, user group command, right? Changing the permission, these all things, whatever I taught you in the Linux class. Now just try to do a quick revision. Okay. Basically, I am saying you to refer this particular documentation, Linux lab. Okay. And in this, go to the lab 4 and lab 5. Okay. And just recall the things. If you're not getting time, at least read the document. Okay. Make sense? All of you? Okay, just lab 4 and lab 5 little bit basic. You have to just make sure that user add, group add, these all things. Okay, just remember these all things because these all things we are going to use it tomorrow. Okay, so I don't want to spend again the extra time on creating the user, how to guide you everything. Okay, that's why I'm saying you to refer this. Okay, and I will ask also team to let other people also join so everybody can see how to install the Ansible from scratch. Okay. Any question, anything you want to ask, or anybody is facing any difficulty in the Ansible, you can tell me. Or before that topic, like AWS. AWS, anybody like completed the practical or up to which part you done the practical? Anybody can tell that? Auto scaling group, anybody completed practical of that? No. Okay. Load balancer. Have you completed load balancer? Load balancer also no. That means entire AWS you did not done it. Is that the case? What about others? Okay, then try to spend some time. Okay, and try to complete it that part. Okay, because again, new topic will come. Everything is going to be stacking up, right? And it will be really difficult to manage. Because from now on, see, once we'll cover the Ansible, then we are going to start with Docker. After Docker, we are going to start with Kubernetes. After Kubernetes, we'll be going to start with the Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat, right? There are so many tools are going to come. Terraform. So you will be seeing every day, like you'll see, like in 2 days, 3 days, technology are getting changed, right? Because we'll be switching to the different topic. So that's why you have to spend a little bit more time now. Okay. So yeah, that's all then. Okay. Let's try to revise this Linux concept. Okay. And if anything previous part is remain, just try to practice that. Okay. So yeah, that's all from my side for today. Okay. Tomorrow we'll meet and we'll set up the Ansible everything from scratch. Okay. Thanks all of you. Have a nice day.